going to take our magic exam. Not just saying that, for everything. It's been my pleasure. You're the one who inspired me to learn magic. Really? Even though I'm an earth magic specialist myself. Yep. When I heard you playing the violin, how do I put this? I felt inspired. As you were living a special world of light we couldn't touch. But if I learn to use light magic better, I might be able to draw close to that light. Gio laughed sadly. I wasn't living in the light, if anything you were. You, Emilio, and Vivi, you guys are all there. Acting like an old man again. Oops. Seem to be forgetting your age. Still, thanks. Still, thanks. I've always been worried about good for nothing mentor. But if I can inspire you that much, maybe I'm not so bad. Glad I chose you. Much obliged. I found him down the waiting grounds by my you inspired me too. Really? Yep, I'm going to come clean with the council. About the drugs, but if I keep running away from my mistakes, I need to be honest with them. And then maybe they could help me overcome this problem I have with control. Well, it's true that they can't help him if they won't know what's going on with his life. Such a strong magician. You've trained Emilio, now me. I'm sure they'll be lenient. I can't help but worry, but thanks. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I know. Felt like I wanted to tell you. I nod slowly, and then he lets me go, and I keep his words in my heart. I end up passing my exam with flying colors. I've become an official member of the Coven, and as time flies by, the Grand Council decides to show Gio leniency. After any magic effect and drugs are illegal, he didn't hurt anyone. His intentions were good. Given your history as a mentor, with 2 students who passed the magic exam, they decided it would be ways to strip you of your powers. So, looks like you're safe with me. Don't joke around with that kind of big money. You're worried everyone. No, I'm allowed to make a joke or two at your expense. Guess you got the point. Please don't do that. Not try. I mean, of course I will. I'll keep an eye on him. Alex. If he steps you one toe out of line, I'll freeze him where he stands. Oh, so he's a nice user then. Cool. Doesn't sound like a joke. You say that. You said I was joking. That's so real. If it's Axel, he makes good on what he says. And another thing. Now what? There's strong magicians in Europe who are more experienced with different treatments and methods. Perhaps it would be wise to seek them if you wish to learn. What the heck? Hang on. No. Here we go. Perhaps it would be wise to seek them out if you wish to learn better control your magic. Another message from the council. You're a pig. Jill looks over at the stage where Vivi is tapping her toes and humming. I can't go just yet, the place needs me. Can't hide you forever. One of these days, you'll have to make your proud what you want to do with your life. Marie says that for some reason Jill turns and makes eye contact with me. He then just laughs. Have a good day, buddy. I do not think you used the phrase correctly. You know they do. Gio is reluctant to go first, but he always been comfortable at the Blind Griffin. And with Marie away for business so often, he was worried about leaving the place behind. You'd always worried about this too much, old man. Just leave this place to me and go. Emilio said before practically pushing him out. He couldn't help with any more excuses after that. Billy, will you go with me? I had no reason to say no. I took his hand and said goodbye to the others, and life had gotten used to. We spent a few days after going all over Europe to seek out other magicians. We settled in Italy a little while since Giovanni spoke the language. It'd be great if I found another coven soon. I would sit quietly on the nights when Gio seemed to be lacking in hope. Hang on. I took it for granted when I was in San Francisco, but magicians really are rare. Marie and Axel used to tell stories about whole cities of magicians exiting past, but that time is so far away from us now. I wonder if there'll ever be that many magicians again. And if I ever really understand this world of people. We were chosen to have these powers. I don't know why Gio has powers hard for him to control, but to come to peace with. But that's the lot we're given. We just have to do our best while it's mean it. Finally settled in Paris, where you've been for the last year. Found another coven pretty quickly after learning enough French to communicate with them wasn't tough. I called Marie to complain. She just said, I'm sure they'll speak perfect French. They're just being difficult. I was too stubborn to quit learning French though, so yeah, the Parisian coven was pretty impressed both of us actually learned to speak their language. And now, whoa, up late? I was just thinking about how I got here and enjoying the view. Just ignore the picture. Usually I'd be saying because of the Papers, Please video, but I was an idiot and chose my name instead of a female's name. Note to self, when I do the other routes, choose a female name. Still gotten used to it. It'll take a while, yeah. It's been a few years already, though you people never be able to tell me looking at you. I swear, you never age. Jealousy. Little. Don't worry, Gio. I'll still take care of you when you're free. Real generous of you. Gio controls our magic skill a lot better ever since we've been here. Even in another country, magician's caliber is pretty rare. And nobody can use light magic quite like I can. Did you talk to Giovanni yet? Other light specialists? I did, but it turns out their research is even more outdated than when I was working. Should hurry up and publish your paper already. Still not confident about reading and writing, though I studied it much by now. Gio knows that his words are gentle. And all that. When did you become... Maybe after I started traveling with you. So am I to blame? What have I done? We both laughed. Catch cold dress like... Just got the bath. Did you properly dry off? You're not the child, you know that. Come with me. Well, it's getting late. You know that's not what the... jeez. Oh, jeez. We'll go inside our little apartment nice and... Journey's just the beginning. La Amor ending. Okay, so that was a bit awkward, but so funny. Alright, so since I still got about a minute left before the 10-minute mark, I think I'm just gonna say a few things. First of all, I'm gonna start over from square one. Would you like to explain how how to play the blind griffin? No, because I already played it. I'm just going to... Glass jar I was holding split sent smoke over and glass bits everywhere. Well, it didn't go the way I wanted to after all. My mentor ain't happy about this either. Probably in for a lecture, but what did he expect? I'm new at this. With what remaining time I have left, I'm going to restart the story all over again from square one, and I'm choosing a female name this time and not be a dummy. San Francisco, my family never thought I'd end up becoming a magician in training. Maybe only number 8 on my list of job choices. Actually, not really sure what I expected. At least there I haven't seen a dull moment since I got here. This is what I started a little over a week ago. Wasn't long after getting here I decided it was time for me to go leave the nest. Don't get me wrong, I love my family, always will. But I don't want to spend the rest of my life working laundry. Besides, they never come out and but I think my parents are both disappointed I still have a middle A. Which means gotten married, yeah. I got plenty of offers, sure, but I wasn't about to get married to the first schmuck who asked. And marrying one of them would have been meant being a railroad wife or a laundry wife. Nah, I got my sights set higher. I don't need men to make things happen for me. Or so I thought when it weren't exactly have lots of jobs for a Chinese Jane. Though, if I was a boy, I don't think I'd have had much luck. Guess there's a reason why Chinese people work at laundry. Just as I was starting to feel like I'd done a real dumb thing, leaving my family, I noticed some things in the air. Things I never saw before. There were words floating around above me, shimmering around sparkling words that looked like they were made of smoke. At least that's what the words I can't read. I never learned how. Anyhow, I was curious. They formed a trail seeming they had nothing else to do somewhere to be. I followed where they led. Turns out the end of the smoke trail was about to look like a candy shop, huh? I wonder who had to make smoke float in the air and shine like that. Mostly seeing all the candy couldn't eat just reminded me dangerously low on money. Bet whoever owned the place wasn't looking to hire someone like me to help out either. Turned away, but the soft voice called out before I could go. Wait, I didn't quite hear about the job. The word job was music to my ears. Turned around fast and almost fell over. In front of me was a real tall dame. I ain't never seen a woman that tall before. She was dressed all night to look like real heavy sugar. I bet she was one who owns the place. I nodded, but suspicious like. Hey Marie, what's your name? My name, huh? Had to think about it for a second. My views go by my own name, so I'll tell her this. Please type in a name for here. For the header winner and press enter. Alright, I'm gonna go with the easiest name I can think of right about now, and you know what? Just a surprise for my girlfriend. I'm going to use her name. yourself. Bozo. What was that, you better cat? Now, take it easy, Amy. This is Ian. She's here about the job opening. Nice to meet you. My name is Vivian. Oh, but you can just call me Vivi for short. This is our puss Emilio. Don't pay him no mind. He's all barking and biting. Got it? Says you. Says everyone. Beat it. Emilio gave me a once-over. Got any experience with bartending? Got any experience with bartending? Don't exactly look like the type. Why? Because I'm Chinese. He raised his hand and then thought about it. Figured this place didn't care much about the person's color. Neil never heard of the dame mixing. Media, who haven't heard of the dame mixing drinks? Couldn't argue with that. Not like I had any experience. I'm a quick study. Wonderful. Got another bird here who can mix drinks well enough. He's pretty tired up with the other duties. Want someone who can take all his place to focus on music. Think you can do it, Marie? Think you can do it, Marie? I'd love to have another girl here. I ain't in a position to be picky about work. If you have me, you're on. Come back, Dick. We're here for study. What are you staying? Is it close here? Well, I'll level with you. I left my parents' place and I ain't got a place to stay right now. Is this gonna be a problem? No worries, sweetheart. You got the next little room. It's all seem to be good and true. What's the catch? How much is the pay? How does a sawbuck a week sound? $10 a week. Come on. I can think about it. Come back, Dick. Like I said, study. All doing is bartending, mixing drinks, and helping out the candy store upstairs. You'd just be watching the place really. It's easy, you'll do great. Alright, got no complaints. I'm in. Wonderful. This doesn't look like a great idea, Marie. I don't exactly don't got people lining up, you know. Give it up already. Emilio grumbled something in Spanish. Not a Spanish expert, but I don't think it was something nice. Now I've got some business. Now I've got some business to take care of. You should rest before. Opens at 6 o'clock on the dot. Before it looks sharp. Vivi, do you know how to show her the extra? There we go. Sorry. Let's go. See, you got any luggage or anything? Nah, I just got clothes on my back. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. Maybe less to carry this way. Now it's not better yet. Will do. You didn't seem to answer much, but I ignored him back. Vivi went down another set of stairs through the lit side of the hallway. And it's not that great. And with that, I'm going to save. Let's override this save file. Yes. Oh, wrong one. And yes, override the save. And with that, I'm going. And with that, I'm going to leave this episode here. Hope you guys like the video. I'm going to do all of the endings. I guess I can't remember. I already did the